Good morning. Seems appropriate as I get ready to go take care of some snow out front that this story would make an appearance. Kind of symptomatic of where we are and a telltale sign that things are not doing great. Thanks for joining in. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe. Let's get to this. Artic Cat to cease operations in Thief River Falls and St. Cloud plants. From Textron, the company that owns Artic Cat. In response to the ongoing conditions facing power sports industry, Artic Cat will suspend manufacturing operations indefinitely at our facilities in Thief River Falls and St. Cloud, Minnesota, after planned production in the first half of 2025 is complete. Textron has also announced that it is exploring strategic alternatives, regardless of the future of the power sports business. These actions are difficult but necessary as we continue to experience softness in consumer end market demand, resulting in need to reduce costs. So what they're doing is they're closing the Thief River Falls and the St. Cloud Artic Cat manufacturing plants. And they are closing them permanently as of spring. They do go on further to say that Artic Cat remains open for business with respect to selling current inventory and providing aftermarket support and services to our existing customer base. Our sales organization, customer service teams, aftermarket distribution centers, and other functions are ready to assist our dealers and loyal customers. We're committed to providing service and support to keep our thousands of loyal customers riding and enjoying Artic Cat vehicles. We will resume production at the plant after New Year's to produce units under existing customer commitments. However, once the build is complete, we will suspend operations indefinitely. It's kind of like the RV industry. Right now, the RV industry is suffering bad, real bad, as is the power sports industry. What do these industries have in common? They're both extra money. Only if you have the extra money are you buying that. Get the snowmobile, get the RV, or I can eat. That's the choice that Americans are being made right now, that are being forced on them. As you have the Congress going into session, putting in more spending bills than God could sort through. You have regulations up the rear. Americans are suffering. We just found out that the entire second quarter jobs report was a lie and that no jobs were created. So this administration has, in the past tense, systematically assaulted every form of capitalism it could. It is currently sabotaging the incoming administration the very best it can, thus sabotaging the American people. And the results of their actions, high interest rates, high unemployment, and yes, there is high unemployment. When you have a jobs number come out and they say, oh, by the way, it's completely fake, something's wrong. They're lying. And then you have the results like this, where Artic Cat, which has been a Minnesota staple company for years, manufacturing all over the state, is now being closed because of lack of demand. Why is there lack of demand? Because the economy is faltering, because interest rates are high, because people have to make a choice. Am I going to put gas in my car? Or am I going to get a four-wheeler? Am I going to eat? Because milk is now almost $5 a gallon. Unless you're getting the cheap stuff. Or am I going to get a sled? A sled is awesome. The sled rocks. Four-wheeler's sweet. don't have the money. I don't have the money. That's what Americans are saying in unison about four-wheelers, the off-road sport industry, the RV industry. They have no excess cash. They have no excess cash. And why would they access credit at such high interest rates? Also, why would they access credit when they're already so levered up? Because they have to use credit cards. There's numerous stories in the news about having to use credit cards to get groceries and gas for your car to go to work. I'm sorry, this economy is broken. It has been broken, and as far as I'm concerned, it's been intentionally sabotaged by the current resident of the White House. It's my hope that that the president, Donald Trump, can do something. Because it's clear that we've got a bunch of Republicans in there who are not willing to change a damn thing. They come out with a spending bill like they did. It can't be supported. It simply can't be. It should be voted no on. If we want to get companies like Artic Cat back in business, manufacturing, Americans with money to spend on ATVs, sleds, RVs, fifth wheel trailers, then we need to get people back to work. They need to be back to work. And we need economic proposals that make that happen. And the active sabotaging of this economy, of our international standing, of this country by the current administration. I keep saying you can't blame Joe. You really can't. The man doesn't even know where he is. But yeah, the people who are in charge. I heard someone speculate that once he's out of office, they want to start examining his signatures to see, one, if you can see degradation, and two, if it wasn't him. Now, I think there's somebody hovering over his hand, literally making him sign. But other than that, he ain't in charge. And whoever is, they've done this on purpose. This was a purposeful plan to make it hard on the American people. So good manufacturing jobs like Artic Cat in the heart of the United States, St. Cloud, Thief River Falls, these are good American communities with good, hardworking people. They get hurt because the economic policies of this government, who are just interested in hurting, not helping, in hurting its own people, they can't be out of there soon enough. And assuming they don't start World War III in order to stop it, it can't be soon enough in my book. The people of Thief River Falls and the people of St. Cloud probably agree with that. We needed an economy to make money so these good people have jobs. I have to go do some snow work. So I do appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you. And I thank you. And that's all I got.